Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a special video teaching you about those 4 buttons on the 150-400. I'm going to tell you what they are for and how to set them up. So let's get started. So this video is actually for one of you who asked me, I have the 150-400, but I'm not sure how to set up those 4 buttons right here. Well, first of all, those 4 buttons are the same buttons. You cannot decide to have this button do one function, this button to another function. No, they're all going to be associated with one function. So that's something that is important to know. Now, right here on the other side of the lens, you have L and F and preset. So if I use the LFN function on this lens, those 4 buttons can be designated through the menu of your camera. So if I switch on my camera and then I click on OK and then I go to the clock, I will then be able to go 1 arrow up, and that's where I'll be able to customize LN. Some of you might have pro lenses with a LN button right here. The 150-400 is just a switch, so you have to make sure that it is on LFN. And then you have so many different functions that you can select, and those 4 buttons, every time you click on them, will be changed to whatever setting you've decided. So if you want to do live ND, great. Select live ND and then press on one of those 4 buttons, and here we go. You'll be able to do live ND directly. It's very convenient. But personally, this is not how I set up my 150-400. I don't use it on LFN, I use it on preset. And what preset does, it's really cool. So, a few minutes ago, there was an eastern bluebird on one of the trees, and I've noticed that it's going into a hole, it's making a nest. And it's also going and flying all around the pond, but it's always coming back to that one tree. So, by using this button, the set button, all I have to do is click on it, and then you will see on your viewfinder on the left bottom something that's going to blink. It's going to say set as soon as you press on it. So you press on this button in your viewfinder, you'll see that little set. And afterwards, you just focus on the hole where that little bluebird is landing every 5 seconds. And then what you want to do is you focusing on that hole where the bird is going, and I'm going to press on any of those black buttons, and you will see when you press on the black button, it's going to say call. And that means that your lens is going to recall that focus point. So now I can follow the bluebird all around the pond. I'm going to focus way further away. And then all of a sudden, when I see that the bird is going to go back to the hole, I can already press on any of those black buttons. Usually I use my thumb, so this one. And my lens is going to remember the focus that I previously registered and ask my lens to recall. And so even before I'm at the tree, it's already focused the way it should be, which is really amazing. So it saves me time, and I'm not going to miss my shot because I've pre-focused in a way. Great asset to have, because those birds, they tend to go back to that one spot, and here we go. With just the press of a button, you know that if the bird is flying back to that perch, you're gonna get it because you already pre-focus on that perch. So I hope this video was pretty useful. I want to know, what do you do with your LFN button? How do you set it up? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have the 150-400, what do you do with those 4 buttons? Do you also prefer the preset way, or do you prefer the LFN? I would love to know. And I think it will be a good discussion for this week. For next week's video, I will do something on focus stacking and bracketing. I'm pretty excited about this video and I hope it will be useful. And in the meantime, if you are not a subscriber, remember, it's not too late. So click on the subscribe button, click on the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And I want to thank you again for all your support. And I can't wait to discuss this topic with you. And until next weekend, happy shooting. Au revoir.